Welcome to the weekly grain report brought to you by Ag Valley Co-op. My name is Bryce Roberts. I'm one of the grain merchandisers here for Ag Valley to break down the latest week on the market trends and movements. We've seen a big roller coaster of events over the last 2 weeks. It all stems to geopolitical news from President Trump invading Iran and bombing Iran here over the last couple weeks. That's caused a lot of sparks here through the markets, not just grains, but also the energies as well. You see, crude went spiking through the roof. Therefore, grains just have to follow. So least path of resistance. So the grains followed. There are some comments made from President Trump this week in a CBS phone interview that suggest the conflict in the Middle East may be progressing faster than initially expected, with the U.S. reportedly very far ahead of the previously discussed 4 to 5 week timeline, indicating the war could potentially be resolved sooner. While details remain limited, the remarks signal that U.S. operations or diplomatic efforts may be advancing more quickly than anticipated. For markets, this headline introduced the possibility that the current geopolitical risk premium that we currently have, particularly in the energy markets, could begin to moderate. If the conflict de-escalates sooner than expected, those uncertainty around shipping lanes, especially the Strait of Hormuz, continues to keep volatility elevated across commodities. That's the biggest news I found this week. To me, if this geopolitical and stuff going on in Iran does get solved, these markets are going to take a lot of premium out. You know, we saw the corn rally of almost 40 cents. We saw beans rally a bunch along with the wheat. There's really no other news in this nation besides all the stuff going on in Iran. And I have a feeling those will all have to come out of the market at some point in time. Moving on, how to protect your risk, especially when there's a lot of geopoliticalness going on. One way that I recommend is we have that seasonal average price contract going on for new crop corn. We're going to start this on Monday. So call us soon so we can get you in on this. I think this is a way to spread out some risk over the next 3 months, see what happens, and you can always price out earlier if you'd so choose. You know, another thing is sell the rallies. Sure, you might go up more the next day, but you know what? At least you got up on a rally. It's always better to hit it as it's going up versus when it's coming down. Another thing to watch is, I know it's drier out, and so, you know, we want to keep, some guys are going to be a little hesitant to contracting, but I think the more contracts, the better. Don't over-contract your needs, and let's get some sold. Take advantage while you can. If you have any questions regarding the markets or your marketing plan, give me a call at 308-962-3681. Thank you for tuning in to the weekly grain report brought to you by Ag Valley Co-op.